so we don't have to remake the trailer, we'll probably do these guys first and then the kids. And since most of the kids are riding with us, I'm not sure how kid-friendly we get, so. But 2:30 as well. We'll let these guys warm up a little bit, and then I'm going to request that they do kind of a follow the leader, or somebody, I'm going to pick a rider and have them ride a section. Basically over the course, so pick a direction and certain obstacles to go over. Try not to put their foot down, and then the other guys are going to try to follow them doing that, not put their foot down as well. Trevor Clancy on the tripod, the triple. That's not as easy as Trevor makes it look either. Chuck's going to give it a wing here. Nicely done, Chuck. And Chuck put a foot down. That's considered a dab in this sport. In a section you can get up to 5 points in a section. Nathan, all rear wheel. Nathan's a young up-and-comer, so he's going to be shown off. He's a good one to watch today. Trevor and him are kind of having it out for the second and third position here, so they're both, I call Trevor young as well, so it's fun to watch both. It's fun to watch all these guys ride. Chuck on the very end over here came up over the tip. He's going to actually splatter, I believe, onto the top if he continues up. Anybody need a spotter today, make sure to let us know. We'll get somebody up there to watch. You riders here. Just yell. Chuck Sutton with a huge splatter. Always impressed. Big hand for Chuck Sutton. Anybody have any questions? I can come over and answer and over the mic. And boy, what a crying crowd. Couldn't have asked for better weather today. It's perfect riding weather. A little cloud cover, not too hot. I was just about ready to highlight Sam Fassel, but I guess I won't. He was going to splatter. A lot of this stuff takes a little bit of time to practice on. Really figure out exactly the best way to ride it. You don't know intuitively the best way to ride some of this stuff until you've been on it a couple times. Eric Tidmore on top just did a really nice splatter off of the rainbow. And I can't see what he's doing. He looks like he's dropping in. It's pretty amazing here that these guys can all ride around. We typically don't run into one another. Nathan Hassler on the end there. Nice ride, Nathan. Eric Tidmore is going to do that same splatter. On this end here, we got Eric Tidmore doing a big old splatter. His bike choke coughed a little bit. I don't know that it's all the way warmed up. These things are pretty finicky. You want to make sure they're all warmed up. What these guys are doing is really hard to do, so the bikes, it's important that they're running properly. Nathan, all rear wheel, that was pretty. Trevor Clancy with a big splatter.
That's why you don't like that. Yeah.
Hey Chuck, you want to run through, do a little section? We'll have these other guys try to follow you through it, and then if we can get everybody off the trailer after Nathan finishes up here. We're going to start on this end. Chuck's going to make up a section as he goes, kind of. I'm sure he's got one in his mind already. Then Trevor, Eric, Nathan, and Sammy will try to follow him. Chuck, all these guys ride at the top level. They've been riding a long time and can do amazing things. This will give me a little easier to spotlight what they're doing. What we're looking for is to have Chuck not put his feet down. When he puts his feet down, it's a dab. 1 foot's a dab, 2 foot's a dab. If he stalls his bike, if he crashes, it's a dab. Even though he's doing these big obstacles, it's pretty safe because they are pretty slow here. And a splatter on up. You guys paying attention so you know where he's going here, guys. So far he's got a pretty, looks like an easy section until this here. It looked all pretty easy for me until that. I could do that. Not. Chuck with a 1. And maybe finish it up. Yep, he's all done. Who's going to go in second place? We got Chuck Sutton had a 1. We're going to see if Nathan Hassler's up next. Let's give a big hand to Chuck Sutton. And Nathan up with the... Now they're showing off a little more than they typically would in a normal trials, but we kind of expect that a little bit, a little flair. And the splatter up on top. Nicely done, Nathan. That's a flick turn right there. That's not an easy move. And he's back off of that obstacle. So we're calling that a 5. This isn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. Eric Tidmore to see if he can clean it. Eric's one of the, Eric's a competitor. He likes to win, so, well, of course all these guys do, so that's why they're in this class. But it's fun to watch them because they're so good at this. Little nose wheeling from Eric. That's tricky because if you don't ride it long enough, your skid plate catches. And a clean for Eric Tidmore. Give him a big hand, folks. Trevor Clancy. And while Trevor's finishing this up, Nathan sticking out the next. We're going to rotate right through and let each one of these guys be first on this, and they're going to rotate through and pick out their own section. Since they all ride at the same level, they should be pretty equal. Somebody's going to have to help me keep score, though. Bikes are very nimble under the right hands. Capable hands, these bikes are incredibly nimble. Trevor Clancy, a big hand. Thank you, folks. Oh, Sam Fassel, hold on. We got one more rider. Sorry, Sam. You want a spotter? Sam's sponsored by James Fassel and mentored by James. So James spots him and watches out for him. Sam's the newest champ rider. He did ride just one trial so far in the champ, but he aspires to the bigger class. So he's gonna have a go at it. He always compare with some of the other riders because it's a friendly competition, so you can confer, and it's nice that way. Everybody's real helpful to Sam as he learns how to do all this. Jeremy, how old is Sam? 15. It's kind of nice Sam moved out of my class, so I'm real happy about that. Some coaching from Chuck. Chuck's a good coach, so everybody likes to pitch in and help out, and Nathan there giving him some advice. He's up at 3 now. Kind of intimidating. The rest of these guys make this look so easy that it's and it's not. So sometimes Sometimes you just have to twist that throttle and go, and just hope you make it, which is, the spotters up on top will catch you anyway, so.
First Sunday of every month seems to go out.
Unless you just don't give it enough gas. Nicely done. That was actually one of the prettier rides up onto the top of that. So I think his confidence will grow with that ride. Looking really good there. Way to go, Sam. This one's tough because you have to ride it longer so your skid pan doesn't catch. And a hard spot for people to spot you on. So give it enough over the top there. Nicely done. Really good body movement from Sam Fassel there. He's going to be one of our top riders in a couple years, and it's good to see him practicing all this stuff. Now we got Nathan Hassler's going to set the next section, and then the rest of the guys will go around in their order to ride it.